What's good? It's your boy Czar, all rights reserved, in the building with you, coming to you. Quickly, we about to talk about what's coming up. Andrew Tate versus Logan Paul. This one is going to be one for the books. Now, you guys might be used to Logan Paul, but I don't know if you guys are used to Andrew Tate. Are you ready for it? This is a multi-victorious champion in kickboxing, and his skills is nasty. Now, people who are in tune with the fighting world, all of them know about Andrew Tate, but a lot of y'all that don't, y'all don't know too much. He's just been a champion. So just like we seen Logan Paul, let's say, chastising Floyd Mayweather before the fight, this is what he's doing to Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is very skilled. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna be super giving props to him if he does knock out Andrew Tate. And I say that because of this. Logan Paul is much bigger. He has size. He might not have height, but he has weight on a person. So his size, again, in boxing, you could use your body kind of like maneuver. There's different techniques he could do to try and tire out Andrew Tate. But let me say this. He is a pristine athlete. Like, he is a born athlete like that. And I say that because he reminds me of, what's his name? The dude who's currently rocking dudes in the middleweight in UFC. He just recently has lost to, forgive me guys on his name. He just recently has lost, finally. And he's about to redo the fight. But he's very experienced in fighting in many different countries. Trust me, a lot of these artists that are winning here, they'd be dead in another country acting how they act. That's how you can tell who's really left the country and who's been around places, because they know how to behave. And even though Andrew Tate's cocky, he's cocky in an acceptable manner because he's understandable. He's understandably cocky. You're cocky because you got those wins and that you're experienced like that. But he brings knowledge with his cockiness. He doesn't look down on you with his cockiness. He may criticize you, but he's not looking down on you. He's looking at you and kind of figuring your place out in his world as you're in front of him, which is what we all do. But that's how he speaks to a person. So it's not so much he's belittling anything. He's very confident in what he's able to do. And that comes with experience in the type of fights he's had. He's a world champion. Like, understand, this guy's probably seen stuff that he's going to tell in a book and our jaws are going to drop. Like, you got to understand, man, when you're dealing with guys of that caliber, you're not dealing with a normal person. And nor do I think it gives bragging rights to a boxer to beat a kickboxer. Do you get what I'm saying? So even if he does beat Tate, doesn't matter. Some of these people he's beaten, it's not in mixed martial arts. You're forcing a mixed martial arts specialist to box. But the funny thing is, they called you out on this earlier. You just wanted Floyd Mayweather. It's not like you sat here and beat like 5 of the best boxers in the world. Now, Floyd, where you at? You don't operate that way because you're not that type of fighter. You're not someone who's fought from the ground up through thick and thin. You're fighting crazy hard, 6 months, a year, training for something hard, like doing the hardest fighting. Anybody could step to a challenge at that. These guys don't even know you're trying to challenge them, saying, okay, I'll put them on my list. And you're a person who's training to fight them. You never fought to be a fighter. You fought to challenge them. You get me? It's all what you're fighting for that determines the worth of your fight. And they're not going to tell you that because they're going to be excited to see what's going on. I'm telling you it because it's real. And the thing is, you can brag and feel good about even challenging someone like Andrew Tate and him accepting. That's the most I'll give you on that. But Andrew Tate's a kickboxer. Your son, if you sat here and fought 6 of the 7 of the greatest boxers of our time, young as you are, you will get treated, son. Gervonta, you could beat Gervonta Davis. You could beat Davis. No, son. He would, dog. I think if you fought Davis, I honestly feel like he might end you in the ring. Because understand, the same way you're getting, trust me, I know what game y'all got going behind the scenes. I know. Stop it. I'm the czar. Stop. Just stop. I know what sick game you got going behind the scenes. How badly are some of these people beaten after you step out the ring? You were trying to capitalize on a lot of them before, but you didn't have the power to finish them. Not saying that you should have, because these are fighters that have been fighting in many different capacities of mixed martial arts for decades. So I get it. But let's see you fight someone our age. That is active. Son, it's different. You know that. They even told you it's different. Because if you watch the matches with Gervonta Davis, these other mainstream beast boxers, there's a big difference. And if I was you, I wouldn't be calling them to the ring at all. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to lie. You are very smart. I would not challenge Andrew Tate to a kickboxing match. That would be suicide for you. If he challenged, if Logan Paul, Jake Paul, any of them challenge Andrew Tate to a kickboxing fight, they got a death wish. They know that. They had to see the same fights I saw. So they're not dumb. They're smart. Some of the UFC fighters they fought. UFC. Y'all would have got crushed. So I get it. But that's what people are forgetting. They're getting caught up in the hype. Think about it. He's challenging a kickboxer to a boxing match. He's challenging a mixed martial arts UFC fighter to a boxing match. Everything's boxing, boxing, boxing. Everybody except a boxer. Why is that? Is anyone ever going to look and say, why is that? Where's the boxers? Why isn't he fighting boxers? We know why. We know. Everybody knows why. And don't try to act tough. Yeah, fight one boxer for the years out. You still take an L. Because you should have been fighting boxers. All boxers. We know you won't. Like people, come on. It's so obvious. You know you can't. If you fought all boxers, you wouldn't even be moving around right now. Just one of these guys would have put you in a state of sleep that you would be in a hospital right now. We both know that. We both know. Even these boxers want you to call them out. That's why you're not going to. They're begging for Jake Paul to call them out. They're begging. They already know what son, they got it play by play what they want to do to you in the ring. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you fought them, your career would end fast. You can't. You got to fight guys who don't box. That's your only chance, your edge. It's called competitive edge. Jake Paul has to keep his competitive edge. Honestly, if you wanted me to judge, I think Logan Paul's the more technical boxer. That's why you guys heard me saying his name a lot earlier. I thought he was better. But Jake Paul ended up fighting everybody. But whatever. Whatever, man. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's easy to challenge a sumo wrestler to a boxing match than going out and challenging Mike Tyson to a boxing match. Like, come on. Be real. You're not going to keep challenging boxers. That's why you're not really having boxers. You got UFC fighters. You got long time, super old fighters. Like, you're challenging everything but what you know is at your caliber. Because if you step in there with a person your age, your weight, your everything, with experience in that, mark my words, we're going to see him take a trip to the hospital. Mark it. I'm telling you, he's not going to. All the dudes around him are going to tell him, don't get in the ring with a boxer. They're going to tell him, just fight these guys and whoever accepts. Because they're dumb. They're going to accept their pride. Okay? But hopefully Andrew Tate's different. He is a different fighter. He's different on his feet. He's different on his hands. He's different over long periods of time. Because in his kickboxing matches, I'm trying to think, Andrew, how long did the one match go? He had one match that went so long. And it wasn't like he was losing. He was wearing his opponent down, fighting for so long that I just kept watching, lost track. But that is the type of fighter he's about to fight. This guy's not a game. He's not a boxer either, though. Get what I'm saying? Man, this guy clouts up off of nothing. Let's go, Andrew Tate. What you got? I know what your kickboxing skills are. What's your boxing like? You know, let's see. You gonna get knocked out by Jake too? Let's see. Hopefully not. All rights reserved. Let's get it.